How do you plead?
Guilty.
You know Darren Richardson?
Yes.
How long have you known him?
Like, when is it? Like 6, 7 years.
You know Miss Joanne Sarabia?
Yes.
How long?
Maybe 2 years.
Judge, is it 2 years before 2005 or 2 years from today?
Like 2 years from today. Maybe a little bit more.
But you knew both of them on August 21st, 2005.
Yes.
Did the three of you, or any combination of you, have some agreement to do something with drugs that day?
Yeah.
Tell me what the agreement was as far as you can recall.
His TJ wanted to buy some heroin.
Who's TJ?
Porter, Troy Porter.
So he's the third guy that went into the garage.
Yeah.
And he wanted to buy some, what kind of drugs did he want to buy?
Heroin.
Did you know him?
Yeah.
And did he come to you to ask you to help him get drugs?
Yes.
And what'd you say?
I could help him.
And how did you know you could help him?
I know Darren,
And what about Darren?
that he can get it.
And so you did something with TJ. How did TJ get to the Butler Arms apartment?
A car.
And did you go with him?
Yeah.
So did you take him there? Show him how to get there?
Yeah. There was other people there, but in the car. But I don't know who they are.
Was this the Honda?
Yeah.
So he was one of the people originally in the green Honda.
Yeah.
And you drove with him in the green Honda.
Yes.
Did you make any calls in advance to let either Darren or the young lady know that you were coming?
Darren.
And what'd you tell him?
That I'm gonna come with, have TJ come get some stuff.
And stuff meaning what?
Heroin.
When you would do that, would Darren give you anything as a reward for bringing a customer?
Nah.
You just a good guy?
Yeah.
Is that a yes?
Yes.
And it was to be heroin, correct?
Yes.
Do you know how many? Do you know how much TJ wanted to buy?
Nah, I'm not sure.
Okay. I mean, for my purposes,
When you, if I may, Judge, when you arrived, did you arrive at the Butler Arms Apartments in the Honda?
Yeah, the apartment complex in the back.
And where'd you go in the back?
By the garages, like towards the other little street where that little swim club is.
Did you see any vehicles in the back?
Yeah, Darren's car was, or Joanne's car was parked here, and the Honda was like parked, like his parking spots here was like across them.
Was Joanne's car closest to the garages?
Yeah.
What type of car is it?
I think it's a Cougar.
Okay. When you got out, did you get out of the car? The Honda?
Yeah.
Did Mr. Porter get out of the Honda?
Yes.
And where did you go when you got out of the Honda?
Oh, by the car.
Which car?
The Cougar.
And was anyone around?
Darren.
Where was Darren when you got there?
Right on the side of the Cougar.
On the driver's side or the passenger side?
The passenger side.
Closest to the garage?
Yeah.
And how long did you start speaking with him?
Oh, probably there maybe like 5-10 minutes.
While you were speaking with him, did he show you anything?
The gun in the back,
Where was the gun?
the trunk.
How did he show you the gun in the trunk?
He just showed us to it, like it was in the trunk.
Was the trunk open or closed?
So it was open.
Was it open when you got there?
Yes.
What happened, or did anything happen while he was showing you the gun in the trunk?
A patrol car came around the corner, and the fat kid.
Who's the fat kid?
TJ.
Mr. Porter?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ran in the garage. Darren went after him, and I put my beer down because I didn't want to get in trouble. I put my beer down in the car, and I went in.
You had an open container of alcohol?
Yes.
And you were worried about getting in trouble for that?
Yeah.
And because of that, you ran into this garage with the other two?
Yeah.
And what happened when you ran into the garage?
Darren locked the door.
Prior to you, where'd you put your beer down?
On the roof.
What happened with the trunk?
It stayed open.
And what happened when you got into the garage?
We went in the back, hanged out there for a little bit, and Darren and TJ started. They got that thing.
Okay.
The
From
cat.
the back?
Yeah.
and what they do with it?
Go ahead.
They threw it over into the next garage.
What was separating the garages?
Chicken wire, like that stuff, like farm tools. And yeah, it was like the hole went to the garage, and there was probably maybe like an opening like that.
You mean about 30 inches?
Yeah, maybe even bigger, probably about like that, maybe bigger, maybe a little bit smaller, right on top.
And you saw them, one of them, were you able to tell which one throw it?
I think it was Darren.
Okay. And I think that's all the prosecutor's looking for at this point.
Yeah,
All right. Judge will submit it as a factual basis at this time.
State satisfied, Your Honor.
That's the truth?
yes.
Remember, nobody wants you to make up anything.
I know.
If you don't know, you don't know.
I just wanted to make.
But if you don't know, you don't know. If you're
Well,
asking
no,
a
no.
question,
If I don't know something, I'll tell you guys. I don't know.
that's the way you have to do it. I'm satisfied that Mr. James Michael Morton, after speaking with capable and competent counsel, that Mr. Morton has knowingly, intelligently, as well as voluntarily pled guilty to count one of the offenses. Satisfied he pled guilty understanding the charge, understanding the consequences of pleading, including his obligation to give a sworn truthful statement, ultimately testify if needed truthfully against code. With regard to consequences, I'm satisfied that Mr. Morton understands that what his sentence recommendation is, what his sentence could be if he cooperates fully, and I'm satisfied he's given me a factual basis sufficient enough for this court to accept and enter into this record a plea of guilty to count one of the indictment 604-00426I. Your bail is what?
My bail?
Yeah.
It got dropped down, I think, to 25,000.
Bail's gonna be continued. I'm gonna give you what we call a tentative sentence, David, because what I'm gonna do is, I'm not gonna impose sentence until this other case is over.
This what's going on
And I'm
now?
gonna give you every chance to live up to your end of the deal
Yeah.
and do better for yourself.
Okay.
But what's the tentative date you wanna give?
How about January 12th?
All right, I'm gonna give it January the 12th. That's only a tentative date.
Okay.
But what I want you to do is, if you take him down to the first floor, to the criminal division manager's office, write down his phone number if you would please, or 973-326-6959. As you probably know, Mr. O'Connor, he's gonna be asked to fill out some intake papers downstairs. He should get a letter 2 weeks from today. If he doesn't get it by 2 weeks from today, he or his mom should call that number and ask what happened to the letter, because he doesn't want to miss his appointment.
I'll make sure, Judge.
And by the way, if these two people end up pleading without going to trial, I'm giving you the credit.
What do you mean?
Meaning you're gonna get the favorable treatment from me,
Okay.
same as if you would have gotten, had you testified against.
They're not discussing if there's a chance here, a probability that because you've not agreed to cooperate, your co-defendants might not wish to pursue this motion and might plead guilty themselves. What the judge is indicating to you, if that does happen, he will give you the same as if you came and testified truthfully at trial.
Okay, and for the record, you're without prejudice withdrawing your motion to suppress.
Yes, I am, Judge.
You have a good day.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Everybody settled?
Mr. Huskinson showed up from last week. Yes.
His name's not familiar.